Hello, and thank you for joining us for the first of our Latin classes. For those who don't know me, my name's Tim. I'm chair of the Latin and Ballroom Club this year. Before we get started, you're going to need a bit of space. You need about 2 metres by 2 metres. If you get a little bit more, it'll probably help. Whatever's comfortable, it really doesn't matter. Usually we do Latin and Ballroom with a partner, but we've come up with a few things that you can do on your own, so you won't need a partner for this. And we're also going to start with the basics, so you don't need any experience either. So the format of this class is it's going to be in 2 parts. I'm going to teach you a bit of cha-cha-cha, and then Alex is going to teach you some jive. We're both, as I say, going to start with the basics, and then we're going to make it a little bit more interesting and add a few more fun steps. Please let us know what you think in the comments. We're hoping to do a few more of these, so we'll take those suggestions on board, and also share videos and photos of you joining in. The best of those we're going to put on our Instagram story, so we'd love to see them. Right, so let's make a start. So as I said, I'm doing cha-cha-cha, which is quite a sexy dance, lots of hip movement. It originated in Cuba, so it's got a real Latin feel to it. Please copy what I'm doing and join in. So we're going to start with the weight on our left leg. We're going to step to the right, and we're going to start with a chassé. So we're going to step to the right, so we go side, close, side. And then we naturally have the weight on our right leg, and we're going to step forwards on the left. You put all your weight onto it, so if you wanted to, you could pick up your back leg, but we're not going to. We're just going to replace the weight. And then we're going to do the same thing going back the other way. So we do the chassé, we go side, close, side, and this time we step backwards, put all our weight onto it, and then we replace the weight to the front leg. And that's the basic. So we just repeat that. So we go side, close, side, step, replace, side, close, side, back, replace, side, close, side, forwards, replace, side, close, side, back, replace, side, close, side, forwards, replace, side, close, side, back, replace. Right, okay, let's give that a go to some slow music. So we go after 3, so we're stepping to the side on our right leg on 4. 1, 2, 3. Side, close, side. Step, replace. 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 Okay, so a little bit about the technique. I'm not going to go into too much detail and bore you, but when you're stepping onto each leg, you want to step onto the ball of the foot first before you put the heel down. So whether that's going to the side, you go ball first and then onto the heel, or it's even more important when you go forwards. You want to step on the ball of your foot and then the heel goes down. And then after you've put when you're putting the weight onto it, you also want to straighten the leg, and that should help get the hips moving. So there you're straightening the leg, there you straighten the leg, and there you straighten the leg. And same going forwards onto a straight leg. And that should help you rotate the hips as you're doing it, which should make it feel a little bit more Cuban. So let's just try that again, thinking about that to the same music. After 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Cha, cha, cha. 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 2, 3 Right, next let's try it to some full speed music then. So it'll be after 3 again. The same thing, just a bit faster. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. 2, 3. Check, check. 2, 3. Check, check, check. 2, 3. Check, check, check. 2, 3. Check, check, check. 2, 3. Okay. So if you find it a bit hard to keep up at that speed, it might be taking your steps slightly too big. So yeah, keep them quite small. Right, let's add in something else. So we're going to start off, we're going to do one full basic. So we're going to go side, close, side, step, replace, side, close, side, step, replace. We're then going to do one more chassé to the right, side, close, side. And we're going to step forward as we did before. And then we're going to do what's called a ronde. So as we replace, the foot's going to come around to the side. And then for the chassé, we do a ronde chassé, which is a cross behind. There are a few slightly different ways of doing this, but we're going to do it with a close. So you then close here, and then you step to the side. So that's the chassé. So it's behind, close, side, rather than side, close, side. So let's look at that again. So you step, after the chassé, you step forwards. You ronde, and then you go behind, close, side. Again, step forwards, ronde, behind, close, side. Forwards, ronde, behind, close, side. Once more, forwards, ronde, behind, close, side. Okay, and then from here we're going to do the same back replace that we did before. So back, replace, and then we're going to do a hip to a chassé. So for this, rather than stepping to the side, we're going to step across in front of ourselves. And here your hips should turn, but you want to keep your foot still facing forwards, and your shoulders too. So there's quite a lot of twist in the body. So you step across, and then you close, and then step to the side. Okay, so let's look at that again. So from the back replace, you do the back replace, and then you step across, close, side. Again, so it's back, replace, across, close, side. So that whole section from the ronde, so you're stepping forwards on the left, you ronde, behind, close, side, back, replace, cross, close, side. Let's just do that a couple of times through. So step, ronde, behind, close, side, back, replace, cross, close, side, forward, ronde, behind, close, side, back, replace, cross, close, side. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do one basic, and then we're going to do that, and then we're going to go back into a basic. So from this position, we just go back into the basic. So we step forward, replace, side, close, side, back, replace, side, close, side, and then we're ready to go again into the ronde. Okay, so let's start from the beginning with the basics. So going to the side on the right. So we go side, close, side, step, replace, side, close, side, step, replace, side, close, side, ronde, behind, close, side, back, replace, cross, close, side, and the basic. Replace, side, close, side, back, replace, side, close, side, ronde, behind, close, side, back, place, cross, close, side, and then we'd go back to the basic again. So let's do that to some music. So after 3 again, let's do it 3 times through. 1, 2, 3. Side, close, side, step, replace, side, close, side, step, replace, side, close, side, ronde, behind, close, side, back, replace, close, side, basic, ronde. Basic, ronde. Let's give that a go to something slightly faster. So, yeah, same again. 1, 2, 3. Cha cha cha. Cha. Replace. Cha cha cha. Cha. Replace. Cha cha cha. Ronde. Hip twist. Basic. Ronde. Basic. Ronde. Okay, and stop there. Okay, so if you're doing a bit of practice with that, feel free to pause this and then join in. We're going to add another step now. So what we're going to add is something called the Cuban break. So this is done to a slightly different rhythm. So we're going to put it on after the hip twist chasse. So we just run to the side when I write. And it starts a little bit similarly to the step and replace. We're just going to step slightly further across. And this is slightly faster, so you then replace on the and. So you go to and then from here you go to the side and replace. 4, 3, and then we repeat it. So we go 4 and then we step to the side for 1. 1. So let's look at that again. So you go forward, replace, side, replace, forward, replace, side. So again, we're going forward, replace, side, replace, forward, replace, side. So the timing again, that's 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, and then after we've done that, we're going to do exactly the same starting with the other leg. So we're going to go forward, replace, side, replace, forward, replace, side. So let's look at that again. We're going forward, replace, side, replace, forward, replace, side. So the two together. So starting with the left leg forward first, we're going forward, replace, side, replace, forward, replace, side. Right leg forward, replace, side, replace, forward, replace, side. Okay, so yeah, as I said, we're going to put this on after the hip twist. So let's do the whole thing through. So starting with the basic. So we go side, close, side, step, replace, side, close, side, step, replace, side, close, side, ronde, behind, close, side, step, hip twist, and Cuban break. Forward and side, forward and side, forward and side, and forward and side. Okay, so that's the routine. Let's do it to some music. After 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Side, close, side, step, replace. Side, close, side, step, replace. Side, close, slide, ronde. Hip twist and Cuban break. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Back to basics. And ronde. Hip twist. Cuban break. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2, 3, basic. Once more. Ronde. Hip twist. Cuban break. And 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Good. So as I said before, you need to practice that. Feel free to pause for a while and come back. But we're running a bit low on time, so we are just going to do that full speed to the music, and that'll be it for my section.
Excuse me, can I have your attention?
No cha-cha lesson is complete without this song, so after 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Cha cha cha. Cha replace. Cha cha cha. Cha replace. Ronde. Hip twist. Cuban break. And basic. Ronde. hip twist, cube break, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, basic, rondo, hip twist, Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. As I said, that's all for the char section. Up next, we've got Alex to do a bit of jive for you.